Hi everyone, this is Belle with Pop Culture Uncovered, and we are here to talk about Sherlock. This episode was all about family. How it's defined, who should be in it, what truly makes a family, which leads us to Euros. Euros has been a very busy girl. She blows up 221B Baker Street with pretty much the entire main cast in it. She forces Sherlock to crap all over Molly. Again, some more. She brainwashes every single person who is in her quote-unquote holding facility, which is Sharonford, which turned out to be a place, not a person. What? Yeah, I was right. Anyway, and most importantly, she makes cow eyes at Moriarty. Moriarty is back. Sort of. It seems that in recompense for Euros being locked up, Mycroft will give her whatever she wanted for Christmas. And 5 years ago, she wanted Moriarty. So, Mycroft granted her request. 15 minutes of uninterrupted time with Moriarty that was unmonitored. I don't see how that could possibly have ended poorly. Oh, wait. So, Moriarty proceeds to give her the complete 411 on Sherlock and John and their relationship. And Mycroft never thinks to tell anybody that information at any point. Not one little hint. Which kind of harkens back to season 2, where we found out that he was meeting with Moriarty and didn't tell anybody until it was too late. Moriarty was able to use that information against Sherlock in the worst way possible. You would think he would learn, is all I'm saying. So, this all leads us down the rabbit hole of Holmes' family nonsense and the one army doctor who is there to keep them all together. In the end, this episode and the series as a whole is all about John Watson. It's about how John Watson turned the Holmes siblings from rivals and sociopaths and beginner serial killers into actual family. Sherlock realizes that he derives strength from having a true friend, someone who will stand by him through thick and thin, who will call him on his nonsense and occasionally hit him directly in the face, cheekbones or not. Mycroft becomes a brother instead of a whetstone for Sherlock to sharpen his intellect against. And Euros realizes that, yes, Sherlock and Mycroft caring about people that weren't her is okay. It's not the end of the world. And if anything, it just gives one more person who could potentially be someone who loves her. Wish she kind of had gotten to that place before she went on her murder spree, but that's neither here nor there. This feels like a series finale. It pretty much is. While the cast and crew are very much open to doing a season 5, if they're all available. Everyone's kind of famous right now. Being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Game of Thrones universe. So, we'll see if they're able to come back together. And it does a good job of tying up the loose ends of the series while laying out just enough of a teaser for potential storylines for season 5. Performance-wise, there is no weak link in this episode. Everyone does a phenomenal job. From the governor of Sharonford to Mrs. Hudson to our boys to Euros. Everyone just does a really, really great job. Storytelling wise, this episode does a great job of filling in the blanks of the Holmes siblings' lives before they met John, and of giving us a little bit more background into why Sherlock is the way he is. It makes it very clear that everyone should just listen to John. Because, honestly, a lot of what goes down in this episode would have been prevented if either Sherlock or Mycroft had actually just listened to him. But the faults of the show remain the faults until the very end. Molly is there to be nothing more than an emotional punching bag for Sherlock. This time not on purpose, but the fact remains that in the 4-series run of this show, Molly has never shown to be any kind of a human being. She is just there to be someone who pines after Sherlock, to be the medical examiner, where literally anybody else could have come in and filled that blank and it would have been fine. She's not a person. She's just this chick. And Louise Brealey does a great job with what she's given. She gives Molly more of an internal life than what she's written. Her acting, facially, her reactions to everything that goes on gives Molly so much more than what she actually has written down on paper, that it almost makes it worth it, but not really. The Holmes siblings never actually bear the consequences of their actions. It's been an ongoing thing throughout the thread of the show. But the Holmes siblings really don't bear consequences. They cause horrible things to happen, and in some cases they outright kill people, and there are no consequences for them. They are in a different plane, and that's a problem. All that. No, and on top of that, Scotland Yard, everyone is shown that's not Sherlock or John or the other Holmes siblings, and in this case, Mycroft really does get short shrift as being completely incompetent. That's not the case. You can have a show where Scotland Yard knows how to do their job, while at the same time, Sherlock and John are still needed. They don't have to be incompetent Neanderthals. All that being said, this isn't a bad wrap up to the series. I feel like if it ends here and we never get another series, that's fine. It's a good way to go out. Everyone's at the top of their game. Everyone is so fully these characters that it's going to be really hard, in all honesty, for me to believe that anyone else is them. Sorry, Elementary. You might have Lucy Liu, which is always a plus, but I still can't see anyone but Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman as Sherlock and John. But if this is the end, it's a good way to go out. So, this is Belle with Pop Culture Uncovered. You can find us at popcultureuncovered.com, Pop Culture Uncovered on Facebook, PC Uncovered on Twitter and Instagram, and Pop Culture Uncovered on Tumblr. Thanks for hanging out with me for these 3 recaps. We'll see if we can do some more. And peace. Come here, bunny. Come here, bunny. So, hello, interwebs. Hello, interwebs. Hello. Yes. Come on, Fezzy. Hello. Okay. Where are the cats? We misplaced the cats. Hello. These are my helpers, guys. They help me in every episode. Yay! Come here, Bun. Come here, Fez. Oh, boy. Come on, Bunny. Come there, Bonnie.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead. That's a good girl.
Oh my God.